the Shaolin disciples were lighting incense sticks. These sticks were kept inside a metal box that had to be opened using fingers. This was actually a test at the Shaolin temple. But the man trying to open it wasn't a real disciple. He had never even learned basic finger techniques. So, he couldn't open the box. Instead, he lied and said the box was broken. But the monk instantly knew he was lying. The monk forcefully opened the door, which caused the man to get burned and scream loudly. His hand even got stuck inside the metal box. Then he reached another door that other disciples were opening with ease. But his words had no effect. He let everyone else go ahead and later tried to sneak in silently. Inside, the disciples were practicing martial arts with full energy. One was even smashing a sandbag with his head. Seeing all this, the man was shocked. Some disciples were learning how to move forward quickly. As soon as they took a step, the monk would throw a brick at them. The floor was covered in oil. The man tried to join in, but he slipped before even reaching the brick and ended up knocking over several disciples. The monk grabbed his leg and pushed him forward, causing a bucket full of oil to fall right on his head. The other disciples couldn't help but laugh. A little while later, a senior monk arrived. The man begged him to accept him as a student. The monk already knew he was a fraud but didn't say anything at the moment. He just said, "First, wash your hair." But there was a condition. He couldn't use water from the well or the pond. He had to throw a stone into the well and use the water splashes to wash his hair. The man was confused because there were only 2 stones near the well. Still, he tried to be clever. He tied both stones with a rope and threw them into the well, but the splashes didn't reach his head. Then he stood near the well and kept throwing the stones, only to get his face dirty. He kept trying again and eventually figured out the right timing to catch the water splashes. But the truth was, he wore a wig. So, he used some walled dirt to color the wig white and ran to the senior monk saying, "I've washed my hair. Now teach me Kung Fu." The monk suddenly tried to grab his hair, but the man dodged him. Without realizing it, all these tests had actually taught him how to react quickly. He had learned a form of martial art, but he still didn't understand this. He just asked, "Why did you try to grab my hair?" The monk pulled off his wig and exposed his truth in front of everyone. Embarrassed, the man started to leave, but the monk stopped him and said, "You can stay here now.